The fake news media seems to finally be coming around to Kenny Pickett. This was yesterday.
This guy, but I'm into Kenny Pickett. I'm developing a sort of football crush on Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett, this sleepy little run, won his last 5 games that he started and finished. He threw 1 interception in his last 8 games. He had 2 game-winning touchdown passes in the final minute of the fourth quarter, the first rookie in history to do it. Guys, I like Kenny Pickett. And I know that they're not super sexy, and it's not this guy and that guy and Burrow and Allen and Mahomes. How cool would it be if in that crazy AFC quarterback fray, another challenger arose? And we're like, wow, Pickett's really slinging it. And it's got Pickett to Pickens. And I like what they did last year. And if you Google Kenny Pickett right now, there's just nothing. There's no story. There's no Instagram post. There's no tweet. There's no cool thing of him working out with teammates. It's Mike Tomlin saying, we're excited about his second year. It's so Pittsburgh. It's just perfect. Low-key, workmanlike. I love how he finished the year. I love how he's going to start next year. If you're looking for someone to be like, wow, what the hell? I didn't see Kenny Pickett. I do. I want to know right now. I've got stock right now. If you want some, it's there to be had. All the other stock for all these other guys is gone. If you had Jalen Hurts stock at the beginning of last year, God bless you. You have an 8-bedroom mansion now. I have Pickett stock. I like him. I like the way he conducts his business. I like what Pittsburgh's doing very quietly around him. 17th pick. No one's talking about it. I like Pickett.
My question is, were you buying stock in the middle of the season? Because right now, stock market's closed. And this isn't anything specific against Kyle Brandt because he's spitting facts here, but also I don't even know what type of takes he was having on KP8 and the Steelers back last year. I'm just saying, like, come on now. All of a sudden, people want to start flipping and switching up and talking about KP8 like he's going to be good. I'm just saying keep that same energy you were having last year when you were talking shit on him, saying that he wasn't going to be anything. Instead of watching games, you were watching the box scores. Now, all of a sudden, it's the offseason. You dig a little bit deeper, and you're actually seeing what Pickett did in 2022. Now you want to say, oh, yeah, he might be able to be something. Because the reason I'm talking about this, or at least this video spurred me going in this direction, is because just last week, I see someone on Twitter, again, in like the football media, blue check mark, tweets out, this is me remaining liquid and adjusting to new info. And with that, I might have to change my tune on Kenny Pickett. I was not expecting to find this when prepping for our latest pod, but weeks 12 through 18, Pickett was first in PFF passing grade, 4th in big-time throw rate, 1st in PFF deep passing rate, 7th in EPA per play. And he says, always willing to adjust and don't stay married to your priors. This is the way. Nah, bro. Keep that same energy. I mean, tell me you don't watch football without telling me you actually don't watch football, because all the stuff you're bringing up in stat form was all the things that us that were actually watching the games were seeing. Kenny Pickett has been a hard worker all last season. Kenny Pickett improved every game last season. Kenny Pickett led the team to, what was it, a 7-1 record in his last 8 games down the stretch, almost to make the playoffs. So, I don't want to hear all this flipping and flopping. Just keep that same energy. Like, we don't need your approval on whether or not you think KP8's going to be a good quarterback or not, because those of us that actually got to see him play that last year, those of us in Steeler Nation that watched him play in and play out, I believe have a quiet confidence heading into this offseason, knowing that, we got a guy. We don't need your buzz. We don't need you throwing out these takes, these grand epiphanies that you're having in the offseason now to boost up your clout, boost up your viewership. Oh, this is my trendy take. We don't need that. Where was that in the regular season when he was consistently improving, when the Steelers were getting better? And this was all a young team. But again, you have to know ball to see it. You have to know ball to say it, because that wasn't the popular opinion at the time. It was real trendy to be shitting on the Steelers, to be shitting on Pickett and saying like, oh man, this could be a losing season for Tomlin. Steelers have lost their way. So I just don't want to hear it. Just really don't want to hear it. But back to the thought of the question initially posed by Brandt. Could KP join the elite ranks this upcoming year? I think it's just one of those things. You got to wait and see. Let the play do the talking. Just like the play did the talking at the end of last year. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Stay chillin'. Hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Big Deke News on a Wednesday. and peace.